Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. My name is Siti Fatimah SHAFIQAH. I am from the course Bachelor of Pharmacy BPH. Okay, so for the first question, in Islam, it is fundamental for us to know and understand the concept of business and trading using the Islamic way, since there is a difference between the Islamic and the commercial business. So as we learn from chapter 3 of the Islamic studies, where it's about Islamic institution, there are multiple businesses that are considered haram in Islam and should be avoided by Muslims at all time. So by doing this fundraising event, it makes us understand the concept of business and the importance of business in Islam way. So for the next question on the sense of accomplishment in life, doing a business or opening like a new, always have a goal or a target to accomplish that specific goal. For instance, in this fundraising event, we did a goal where we have to reach 250 ringgit throughout this fundraising event. So for the third question, from this assignment, I've learned how to purchase and market items in bulk, where items you have to obtain it from different online websites where we have ordered the items and learn how to produce a budget planning, how to plan a budget, income and also outcome, and how do we get the model. So secondly, I've also learned how to attract marketing strategies and how to negotiate and how to talk with customers in a different manner in order to attract them to purchase. I'm totally okay, and I am like glad to have customers who just come and see the product and just leave it and don't purchase it. So it is totally normal to have this type of customers, because in life, in business, individuals, some people who likes the attention and service that we're offering, some people who doesn't like it, and I totally respect people who have different opinions, because every person is different, so every person have a different opinion in life. So for the last question, so ihsan in general means goodness or kindness. So we should, in our life, we should try our best to do every good thing in our life for the sake of Allah. So how do we apply ihsan in this fundraising activity is that when we are engaging or we are with customers and with other people, we should ensure that we have to apply ihsan with other human beings, and living is really important. So ihsan in this fundraising activity is basically that we are treating our customers in a good manner. Even though they are being rude, we should ensure that we give the positive way back. Being angry instead of being really rude to the customer, we should make sure that we keep our standards high by calming down the situation in a great manner.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Aliah Adani. So for the first question, yes, for me, of course there is the relationship between these two, because Islam very encourage us to get involved in all sorts of business and commons, as long as the sources that we get is halal. During these fundraising activities, we have the chance to help the people in need, because the money that we get from this event will be used as charity. So the Islamic studies subject will definitely produce business mind students. So for the second question, yes, definitely, because before I was given this task, I thought that doing business is very easy. You just sell the product and then get money. After I did this activity, I realized that it is not easy to get money, and in this world there are a lot of people struggle to make 1 ringgit in one day. This activity has specific target, which is we must achieve 250, and Alhamdulillah, we reached the target within 1 day. Money that we get will be donated to people in need. It has made me thinking that money that we donated can put a smile on their faces. For the third question, a lot of soft skills that I learned from this activity, but some of them is communication skills and teamwork skills. Since we need to achieve the target, I need to learn to attract the customer to come by our booth and try to explain to them what we are selling and how much the item is, and so on. So this activity gathered all my strength to start the conversation with the stranger, as we need to achieve our target. As a president, I improved my leadership, planning and problem solving skills. So we together plan what we want to selling, about the model, and also where the profit will be go. We just don't hear from one side only, but we hear from all of our team members about their opinions. Someone reject my offer, I'm totally okay with it. I don't mind at all, because we can't force other people to buy our product if they don't want it, if they don't interested in it. Back then, when we were selling our product, there were some students, specifically male students, who rejected our approach. Since the items that we sell are more likely for women, then if we get a rejection, we must stay professional and don't take it personally. We must politely accept their choice and just saying thank you for coming to our booth and try to attract another potential buyer. Just don't give up and keep trying to achieve our goal. For the last question, in Islam, ihsan means to do some kindness. So in this activity, as a good Muslim, we must honest with the items that we sell, such as don't mark up the price and get the halal sources, not haram for all customers, not just Muslim, but all. Other than that, be empathy to our customer. Once there is a customer that asks for a discount, we don't know what he is facing. Maybe he is in a tight place, and we try to negotiate with him to give the best price that benefits for both of us. That's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, so in my opinion, there is a relationship between this fundraising activity and also Islamic studies. As we all know, fundraising is basically a charity or an act of generosity to help others that are more in need. This is not surprising as it is the central of Islam to make this world a better place for everyone. So the fundraising activity really did change my perception and way of thinking about life, especially in terms of sellers who are actually trying to make a living for their family. So doing business and trying to attract customers is not an easy task. Thus, I think we need to help and support those who are trying to make ends meet, especially the small sellers. In this assignment, I was the vice president, which means that I was in charge to keep track with the purchase and sales and also in purchasing the items from the website. Thus, from this position, I've learned on how to work as a team and also improve my communication skills when I interact with the customers. It also helps in making me more disciplined and have a sense of responsibility to make this fundraising activity successful. So if I face this situation, I would just say thank you for at least taking time to look and listen, and then proceed to find other customers that are actually interested. There were a few people that declines and leaves, but it did not discourage us. I am actually proud of our team as we managed to collect 250 ringgit within 1 day of selling. So during the selling of our accessories, there was actually a customer that asked for a discount, and we did negotiate and ended up giving him a discount. We might not know if he was in a tight place or something. So ihsan plays a big role as long as it does not cause a significant loss to us, and it is always better to help others that are actually in need. Thank you.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is SHAFIQAH binti SYAZARUL and this is my ID number. And I'm from Bachelor of Pharmacy. In this video, I will answer 5 questions to explain my reflection during our fundraising activities. So let's go. For the question number 1, it asks for my opinion. So for my opinion, the answer is yes, of course. We did this fundraising, we selling some product accessories, and as we know, sell is one of the sunnah Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So we apply the knowledge that we learn in Islamic study into these fundraising activities. For example, we learn to be more tolerant when buying or selling. It's just like we have to be easygoing while buying or selling. Next question number 2. Yes, it changed me a lot. I being the person that more responsible and patient to deal with another people. The key is our mindset. If you focus on what is possible, you will find the opportunities to raise the money. For the question number 3, the most common soft skill that I have learned have 2, which is the communication skill and the teamwork skill. This communication skill have to apply among the team members to bond a good chemistry, so that we can manage to handle the fundraising very well until the end. Question number 4 really reminds me of that day, which is me and my friends be a promoter to our booth. I show to them our poster and promote our product, but most of them just said no thank you and ignore us. But it does not affect my spirit. I still believe in the sustenance. Yeah, we know if we work hard, we got more. The answer based on the last question number 5 is the most ihsan that I love to apply to this fundraising is al-ihsan fil al-kalam, which is kindness in speech. As we know, what we said will symbolize our personality. And to relate with these fundraising activities, I have to speak politely and use wise words to attract the customer. This is important as customer will feel happy and appreciated if the seller talk nicely to them. I think that's all from me. Thank you.
Hi, my name is HANATALIA NATASYA binti MOHAMAD, and I'm gonna do a reflection of the fundraising activity that I was involved in. In my opinion, there is a relationship between this task and the subject of Islamic studies. In Islam, it has its own set of values and guidelines for business based on halal and haram principles defined by Islamic law. It also outlines the general Islamic rule for ethical business conduct in which we should only sell halal items and avoid riba. In this activity, we sell accessory which is halal item and we have followed the Islamic guidelines. My role in this task is a logical manager in which I had to prepare the supplies for the booth, handle maintenance department, organize booth area for the activity, and prepare decor item and make sure that all items are sold in stock during the event. This activity has changed my perception and way of thinking about life. Previously, I thought that business was straightforward and simple. However, throughout my experience doing business for this assignment, I have come to realize that it is not easy and can be complicated because it deals with many things. Moreover, we also need to have good business strategy to attract customers. We had to call out customers to catch their attention and attract them to visit our booth. And also, we promote our business throughout various platforms such as WhatsApp and Instagram. Throughout this task, I have improved my communication and teamwork skill. These two skills are very important for interacting with team members, suppliers, and the customer. Before we started selling, we had many discussions with team members such as what item we wanted to sell, the quantity, and the prices for the item. With teamwork skill, my group member and I did most of the tasks in this assignment together, such as preparing for the booth and keeping track of the stock available. I've also learned that not to take things personally if I offer someone a service of a product but she or he decline it and leave. The rejection may be because the customer does not need the product, therefore it is not right to force the customer to buy, and I respect their decision. We have to remain respectful and polite and professional even when they reject the sale. I will relay and apply IHSAN in facing with people during the fundraising activities by being empathic, polite, and respectful with others and have good intention in what we are doing and do for the sake of Allah. And I will make sure my action follow the Islamic rules and do my task in the best way possible. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Nama saya Cik Wan JULITA AISYAH binti Cik Wan AZMAN SHAH, ID 012022094944. Hubungan antara tugas fundraising ini dengan Islamic Studies adalah cara untuk bercakap dengan pelanggan. Kita harus berkomunikasi dengan mereka secara beradab, sopan santun, dan dalam menjual juga kita harus jujur. Itu adalah antara sifat-sifat yang harus ada dalam diri kita sebagai umat Islam. Untuk soalan yang kedua pula, adakah persepsi anda terhadap kehidupan berubah selepas melakukan tugasan ini? Pada saya, ya, persepsi saya terhadap kehidupan berubah. Because not all the time things that you plan for work out, so you need to find a different approach, different way to make it happen. And for question number 3, what is the additional soft skill that I get from this task is how to grab people's attention, to go to your booth, to take a look at the stuff that you are selling. And for question number 4, if the customer declines the thing that you offer, so you just need to keep searching for other customer, just don't lose hope and don't give up. And the last question is, how do you relate and apply ihsan in this fundraising task? First, ihsan is the idea of doing good and show kindness to others. So we need to begin with sincere intention to help others and make a positive difference. Your motivation should be rooted in a desire to serve a noble cause and benefit the community. This good intention sets the foundation for applying ihsan throughout the fundraising project. That's all from me. Thank you.